Ebunye yenu si ajide nke oji na-aga n'iru biko ka anyị gbakọ kịta wee kene Eze-Ana Eze-Ana ga-adị Eze-Ana Ugochi tubelu nwoke ọma nọrọ ifite ị ga-adị ọdịnala bụ eziokwu ọdịnala bụ ụzọ ndụ ị ma na o nwere olu na-eti mkpu na-asị ụmụ Igbo chigharịa ụmụ Igbo chigharịa kwa mbọsị ọ na-eti n'ụtụtụ n'abalị ọ nọ na nkuzi Eze-Ana Ugochi tubelu onye ọma n'ọrụ ifite onye mgbasa ozi ọma ọdịnala gaba n'iru Eze-Ana Ugochi tubelu onye mmanye je eme ọnụ ọdịnala bụ ụzọ ndụ gaba n'iru Eze-Ana Ugochi tubelu onye ọma n'ọrụ ifite onye mgbasa ozi ọma ọdịnala gaba n'iru Eze-Ana Ugochi tubelu onye mmanye je eme ọnụ ọdịnala bụ ụzọ ndụ gaba n'iru Eze-Ana ga-adị Ugochi tubelu ga-adị Ugochi tubelu tempụlụ ọ ya adị maka na eziokwu anwa chacha ndị ụka erigo anyị front and back ndị oche eli anyị front and back faji asị kala aka ghọrọ ụmụ Igbo si anyị rapụ nke anyị na nke fe ka mma bulu Baịbụl bịa akwụkwọ akụkọ mepekwa chọọchị fa okwu n'ụka bịakwa.
Good morning, viewers all over the world. My name is Ogbuefi Eze-Ana Ugochi tubelu n'Oraifite. Abụ m onye isi nchụaja na Ugochi tubelu ọdịnala temple. Anyị na-agba afa gbaa family emi rụkwazi ọrụ ugbo dị iche iche, deep consultation and other spiritual work. Abụkwazi m onye isi nchụaja na ọdịnala restoration evangelical mission, bụrụkwazi onye mgbasa ozi ọdịnala Igbo. So you can call me a priest or an evangelist. I will answer. My mission is to help people live better life. N'ụbọchị tata n'oge awa nke eziokwu, today's topic is why you should allow your relative that has called out. Why you should support your relative that has called out. That is today's topic. If you pay attention today, believe in me, you will learn a lot and avoid those mistakes that people normally do. So, but before we dive into today's lecture proper, important announcement. Don't forget that our monthly rituals of month of October is still ongoing. You can join us anywhere you are all over the globe. Distance is never a barrier. Is sacrifice for upliftment, breakthrough, and liberation. Because unity is power. This morning, I have gone to the temple to make declarations upon the lives of those that join us all over the world. The friends of the temples, children of the temples, and our fans. And we will keep doing it on a daily basis till the last of the month. We buy eatable things to visit the waters, to offer sacrifices and saraka. Then we proceed back to the temple to offer sacrifices to entities of powers, including Ram, Ebunu, Nokwaji Saraka. I can tell you we have lots of testimonies. But as you all know, we don't share testimonies on social media or in Eze-Ana TV. You know why? It's not necessary, not why we're here. But I can tell you we have lots of testimonies. Yes. So if you are interested, what you have to do is to forward your 3 prayer requests. You place it in the altar. na-achụ aja na-aga ọkụ n'isi gị. Then you make token donation to the account number. Yes. Ọ bụrụ na ị nwere ajụjụ na nkụzi a, or you want to join us in maybe this month, you can still join because it's the whole month rituals. Then, or you want to join for the coming month, chat me on WhatsApp 0805 7837 I repeat 0805 7837 or 0813 8243 I repeat 0813 8243 Let's now dive into today's lecture proper. Like I said, I welcome you today on today's program. Anywhere you are reaching us from. If you are following us from AGWU TV, keep telling people about our administrations. Or if you are following us from our social media handles, or AGWU TV or YouTube, as you are telling people about our administration, sharing it, bless you abundantly. May the your handwork begin to yield fruit. In the name of Chukwu. Let's now continue. What today's topic, as you all know, like I said before, why you should support your leadership that has God. Now, our title call is AGWU. Let me explain it for you to understand. What is call? Yes, some people may not understand it, but I will explain it in details. If you have gone to any ministry or any prophetic ministry, or you have gone to see a spiritualist, or you have visited a dibia, and after consultation, or you have received this message, either direct or indirect, maybe somebody told you, or maybe you felt it within you, or maybe you have had a dream where you were called, or you are told in the dream that you are called one, that you must be a spiritualist. Now, when you receive such message, some people are shocked when they receive such message, while some people felt it within them. They already know before the message came. Now, or if your relative has been told that he or she has called, what is called? If we go to depend on the person that gave the message. So we tell you that or you have called, or irrespective of the phrase the person used, they all mean the same thing. It just means that you are a special person, that you are gifted in a special way for the benefit of mankind. Like I told you in my previous lectures, everybody has AGWU. Yes. And I have told you what is AGWU. I will say AGWU is just short for meaning AGWU. That is meaning the wisdom, the power, the gift in you is limitless. Yes. So everybody has his or her personal gift here on earth in order to contribute his or her own quota to make this world a better place. However, there are these people that have special duty. Yes. Special duty to make great impact, not only for themselves, then for the masses. Some people are called to serve the public as in beyond their own family. Some people, like I told you, that everybody on earth is a called one, per se. In the sense that while you are here on earth, your life here on earth is for your own and to benefit others. Then that's why your life on earth has interconnection. Like it has the horizontal, is how your existence affects you and your spiritual forces. Now the vertical aspect of it is how your existence and your work affect your fellow human being. Maybe it's in a family line. Yes. So what I'm telling you that the life you are living is how it connects you and the spirit, and how it connects you and the human. Then it could be your family members. Yes, you are like a blessing to your own family. However, there is some people that have special call to be a priest, to be an evangelist, to be a herbalist, solving people's problem. Many has no bound, have no boundaries. They can solve people problem that even people that are not even from our own tribe. So if we are specially called to serve the masses, then those people are regarded as special called ones because their work is beyond their family. Yes. So what I'm telling you is that if you have received such message, either by direct message given to you by a spiritualist or by whether a prophetic in a prophetic manner or maybe during alpha consultation, or maybe you had the message direct, because like I told you before in my previous lectures that there are some people that are clairvoyant and clairdians. There are some people that normally see on their own the spirit visit them. Yes. Are you in shock? Yes, there are some people that normally welcome the spirits. Don't you even know that some people are mystic in nature? Yes. Some people normally see the spirit that visit them. The person can be pointing a hand at, see, the spirit is here. Maybe the spirit is he or she. Maybe the spirit decide to appear to the person as a feminine or as a masculine in order for the person to be able to expatiate. However, but in the world of the spirit, nothing like male and female. However, if a spirit want to visit you, depends on the point you want to portray. If the person is coming to you, maybe to tell you that he's your grandfather, he will come in the shape of a man. Yes. So that you'll be able to explain. I remember those days when my grandfather used to show himself. The day he showed himself, he come in the color and the height, everything he's used to know. To the extent that when we are now explaining to my own father that your father visited, he was like, is it possible? Okay, how does it look like? After explanation, the man was like nodding the head, yes, that is my father. So whatever the person wants to appear to you, you will appear in a way that you will recognize the person. Yes. So that one is a story for another day. But what I want to tell you is that some people have the gift to see. Are you following? That's why some certain people, if they are seeing it, and they are telling you that they are seeing the spirit in this house, and you are saying no, they will be shouting. This is look at the spirit, I'm seeing it. And people normally call them on Banje. The reason because they are seeing what you cannot see. To a layman, he can't comprehend what the person is talking about. As a lay person, the person will automatically call the person Yanobanje. And I know there are some people in the families that have really suffering because the family member began to demonize them by calling them names like this your manje child, this and that. No, those names we are calling that particular child is not good. It's derogatory words. So what I can tell you is that stop calling the person that name. What the person is passing through is actually to you, ignorant person. You don't understand. That person is not possessed. That's what I want to say. So some people have the gift to see, while some people have the gift to hear. Yes. So some see, some hear, some hear the voice loud and clear, and some will tell you that they have this intuition, that what is called intuition perception. Intuitively, you hear this voice from your inner heart, and it's very much accurate. Yes. Some will say that the voice is tiny. Some will tell you that when he wanted to do this, that this voice in his mind, I used to tell him, don't this and that, but he could not. Sometimes we used to suppress it. But I can tell you that voice you said that is very tiny. If you begin to nurture that voice, begin to believe in that voice will begin to be clearer and clearer and louder. maka na ndị Igbo na-atụ ilu si na onye afụrụ gwa o mee ihe a gwara ya afụkwa ọzọ agwụ ya, maka na ekele nwaanyị na-agwa akịrị nke adịghị agwọta ọzọ. If you appreciate the one they told you, they will be able to tell you more. But if you are not the type that appreciates what they told you, their efforts, and embrace them, believe in me, they will depart from you. So what I'm saying in essence is that some of those people, you ignorant people normally call Ndobanje, Ndot, calling them negative names. Believe in me, you should desist from calling them negative names. Yes, you should desist from calling them negative names, because in actual sense, actually, they are not actually negative. Yes, they are not actually negative. What it means is that you are ignorant of what the person is passing through. And you'll be able to benefit from that person if you actually welcome the person with all your heart. Now, let me tell you what normally happens. Some families have lost loved ones because of this ignorance. You know that some people have lost someone, a special called person, because the person felt that he or she is not welcome in the family. At a stage, the person will go. And believe in me, if the person leaves, it's a minus to the family, because sometimes you don't appreciate it. Let me give you an example. If what ignorance can do to someone, yes, or to a living being. You know that if you bring a bundle of naira, that is, if you bring 100,000 bundle, or even 500,000 bundle mint from bank, still smelling nice, and it's under one bundle of 500k. Do you know that if you stop a monkey and you are giving the monkey that bundle of money, 500k, do you know that the monkey will not collect it? Do you know why? The monkey is ignorant of what you are giving to him, to that monkey. You know, the monkey will not appreciate it, because the monkey doesn't know the value of what they are actually giving. The monkey will not appreciate it. But believe in me, because do you know why the monkey does not appreciate that bundle of 500,000? The monkey is ignorant of the fact that with that 500,000, the monkey can be able to buy a truckload of banana. But believe in me, if you buy a banana of maybe 1,000 naira, you hold it this way, in this arm, hold the other bundle of 500,000 in the other arm. Believe in me, the monkey will take that banana of 1,000 naira. Are you surprised? Yeah, he should not be surprised, because he doesn't know that this bundle of 500,000 can actually get him a truckload of that banana. So that is what ignorance does. Sometimes you are ignorant of how things work. I keep saying it, that the most challenging things that normally face people, that they are ignorant of how things work. The truth is that if you understand how things work, you begin to appreciate what is important. Remember, this Solomon was asked, so according to that Bible story, to ask for what he desired most. He asked wisdom, because he understands how things work, that with wisdom you will be able to get money and other things as follows. Are you following? But somebody that doesn't understand it will just ask you, give me money. Money cannot give you wisdom. So if you are asked to ask, that is one of the reasons why most people fail. Ask people to pray, to ask what they need. They ask for money. Money cannot get wisdom. But if you have wisdom, believe in me, application of that wisdom and vision will give you money in abundance and give you some other things in addition. So what I'm telling you, in fact, is that you don't understand that that called one born in your family, your lineage is a blessing because you don't know the value. Like the way monkey does not appreciate the money because he doesn't understand it. So he doesn't understand that 100 or 500K can give you truckload of banana. So what I'm telling you that if there is any of relative of yours that has gifts, believe in me, if your family appreciate that person, it will be of great help to the entire family. Some people have gave birth to maybe twins or gave birth to maybe dada. This the children with dreadlock. Some people have gave birth to so many mysterious children that they will be telling you some certain things that is so you will marvel and say, how do you know? Yes, those children you are seeing is old souls in young body, but they keep amazing you, and at a stage you begin to see them as evil children. As we speak now, somebody somewhere is calling his or her own son names. As I'm speaking now, someone somewhere is calling his child Obanje. And he's calling that Obanje without respect. He's calling that Obanje with the notion, the mindset of the church people. You know, whenever they can call Obanje, you know what they refer? Evil person. Someone that is possessed, maybe by a certain demon. So whenever they can call Obanje, they already started demonizing. So if you want to call, I will tell you I'm number one Obanje. If you care to know. Yes. What is Obanje? Is Obanje, you know why they call it Obanje? Obanje is a child that is so has to do with mistress. Yes, mistress. So they don't understand it. What normally happens within the child's life. And sometimes they will make terrible mistake. The child will die and maybe probably come back again. Understand? They call it no bagonje. That is, have gone and come back. That is what it means. Obanje is people that comes and go, comes and go, comes and go. It comes and go because you did the wrong thing. You did not welcome that child. And maybe out of frustration, the guy sleeps because you did not welcome the child very well with both arms, with love. The child will go. Maybe the child within some time will still give you another opportunity to reconnect back to that family. Then out of carelessness, you people wasted the child again. It goes. That is where they get this word Obanje, that it goes, come. Obanje on the Obanje, are you following? So what I can tell you, those children that you have lost in your family as a result of so-called Obanje is because of ignorance. So those children was lost out of ignorance. I know a particular woman, their son, the only son, happens to be a dada, happens to be a discredited child, a son. So oftentimes this child always sick, every time sick. So they normally take him to children's hospital. Sometimes after analysis, they will say maybe he has slight fever, they will give medication. After giving that medication, the hotness of the body continues. So, and at the stage, the doctor will become confused. So, he now contacted me. And after consultation, I told her that the child in question is a dada. That henceforth they should not be taking this child to some of those in the name of pastor doing ministers. Because what they normally do is that sometimes when the child is sick, they often take the child to some of these so-called pastors. Then they began to do all this their kabashing and the abido shaker of their head, rubbing them all manner of oil. And at the end of the day, the thing became worse because they don't even have solution. What they're actually trying to do is to bring enmity between the child forces and the child himself. I can tell you, if you have a called one that you people normally call Obanje in your house, and you keep on taking that particular child to all these multi-room churches, believe in me, there is more chances that you will lose that child. Because as you are exposing that child to unholy hands, yes, they begin to kabashing and they're touching the hair, or maybe touching the child, making unnecessary pronouncements against the child, calling the child you evil child, this and that. At a stage, the child might decide to go. Believe in me. Many have tried it and they lost their children. So at a stage, he contacted them and said, no, stop taking that child to those prayer houses. I told her what to do. We perform simple saraka. And I told her that to be offering simple saraka for the child. And they should change their mindset, begin to show this child love. That if they begin to embrace this child with love, understand that this child is a special child. Once they start doing all this saraka and they showing the child real love, that the child will be well. And believe in me, since they started doing it, from time to time they do saraka, nothing is happening to the child. Are you following? So learn it today and know peace. Stop this attitude of trying to call your child names. You evil child, you this and that. No. If you begin to call the child names, the child will begin to go back to her shell. And the child will begin to hide some secrets to you. If the child, for any reason, has a visitor, the child will not tell you. Because I can tell you, some of the spiritual entities and beings will keep on visiting this child. But if you welcome this child with open arms, you understand that this child will begin to tell you his experiences. Maybe sometimes you will see some of those children, there are some certain things that are very unique with them. Sometimes you will see them being alone. Sometimes they will prefer to be alone at a certain point. Maybe they are receiving their visitors. Then don't go there and start calling the child names. And have they come? Some of these kind of words is heartbroken. You don't need to call the child names. Once you approach their child and with love and call the child, my son, is there anything that you need to know? If you show love and that child felt actually that you love the child, believe in me, the child will begin to open up. The child will begin to tell you, Daddy, see, that my spiritual friend have come. See what the spiritual friend told me, this and that. He will tell you more. You will begin to guide the child. If you don't have the capacity, maybe contact a spiritualist that might be guiding that child. If possible, you can take that particular child to a mentor that child will live with. Let me tell you what people don't know. Have you asked yourself why Anna, the mother of Samuel, when she gave birth to Samuel, why Otarachuku Naya? That is what it means. So when he gave birth to Samuel, he did not understand what the woman is passing through. Immediately when the Samuel is of age, he took Samuel back to a high priest to mentor him. Is that high priest that is the one that when Samuel had a voice, the same thing that normally happened to your child, the one in your house right now, you will say that something that is so mysterious about this child. Sometimes you will ask as if he's hearing voice. I know some of you that are hearing me have this particular unique child in your house. Normally, you will say that this child is behaving funny. Sometimes he will come to you. And sometimes he will come to me, did you call me? Or Daddy, did you call me? It simple means that this child normally hear a voice. But because no real mentor, before you know it, You say that this child is demon. Instead, you begin to demonize the child. Before you know it, you begin to take the child maybe to prayer houses. They begin to kabashin and doing that video shake and all those stuff. And by so doing, those negative pronouncements, those negative names that come that is bringing negative vibration around the child. So stop doing that. You will lose your child. That child is a special child. What you need to show the child maximum love. Once you go out, don't say or once the child felt that he is not welcome in this house, the child will decide to leave and pass on. He will say Obanje. But because of hate, the child perceived that true, I can't continue living in this family because I'm not welcome. He leaves. So if you have any child that someone will say is behaving abnormal, but he's very intelligent, but maybe sometimes you like to be isolated. Sometimes you keep quiet. Sometimes if you pay attention to this child, you know that there's something very unique about this child. And the only way this child will open up is when you show act of love. You need somebody that whenever he sleep and wake up, I said, my son, how was the night? How are you? Do you have any visitor today or this and that? You'll be able to open up, tell you all his dreams. And that if you are not as a gifted father, as someone that is spiritually advanced, what you need a mentor that will always be monitoring that child, or even take it to a mentor to live with the person. Believe in me, you will not lose your child. This person will keep on nurturing the child to become somebody. The same thing that happened to Samuel. Remember, Samuel had a voice. Samuel. And had it been that Samuel is not being mentored by a senior priest, people around will be saying, it's like, Samuel, are you cool? Or are you mad? Because how can you imagine a child? Small guy run. Mommy, did you call me? He said, no, my son, I did not call you. He went and started playing again. Small time again, he started calling, Mommy, Daddy, did you call me? He said, no. People will begin to say, is there anything shiko on his head? Before you know, people will start calling you, this child, are you Obanje? You begin to hate and calling the child names. Before you know it, the child will leave you. Or if the person decides not to leave you, he will frustrate your family. Maybe sometimes some will be fairly sick. From time to time, on no go keep money for house. You go use all your money. Because today, hospital, tomorrow hospital, next tomorrow this, you will make sure you dry your pockets. First, some have gone to even have bankrupt because of that. We tell you that if you stay, you have what you have spent on this child. He will not die, but you will show on a paper. And I will spend money tired. And by then, you keep on calling Obanje or Obanje. You keep on preparing you because you are ignorant. So what that particular child needs is love. I know a man that chatted me last night. He told me that his son is about 20 years now. This child has been having problem when he was small. From time to time, he have one problem that he look as if he want to die. But that time he can do the child, maybe after some years he do again. At a stage, as the child is growing up, as I said, it began to happen to the child like happen now, maybe after some months. Now, as we speak, it happen almost every month. But it's getting worse. At a stage, you look as if the child is dying. Tomorrow, at a certain time, you see him again himself. The person I'm talking about is 20 years. So, and if care is not taken, if they continue doing all this kabashin and everything, eventually they will lose it. What the person is supposed to do, take that person to a spiritualist. Let him be observed. Let him serve that spiritualist so that he will be always monitoring and showing love and guidance. The same way Samuel was shown love by senior priest Eli. So, if you have such a child, stop calling that child name, whether a boy or a girl. Don't stop calling the child name. look for a mentor that will keep mentoring that child. If not, that child will pepper on her, because if care is not taken, he will bring so many things because he will be acting abnormal. Either he's bringing sickness that will make you people to keep wasting money, or he will be bringing being unnecessarily stubborn that will be bringing problem to your household, or you will be doing one thing or the other to the extent that you will remain small, this small, for you to have high BP because of that child. Yes, because the intention is to frustrate you and frustrate you more because he refuses to do the needful. So I will advise you, if you have anybody in your house that is a cold one, please. Mgbe gboo mgbe ezi dị n'ụkwụ ụkwa, they will say nwa ka arụ ọrụ ya agwụ ka ọ chịkọọ ọrụ because na agwụ na-akpasasịrị ya ihe. Do you know that there are some people, because agwụ differ from person to person? Do you know that mgbe ezi dị n'ụkwụ ụkwa, e nwere ndị na-abụ agwụ nyewe ha nsogbu to some extent, then ihe a ga-eme bụ ọ bụrụ na nwoke ịkpọchi ihe na ebe ọ ya eje na-agba ọsọ agwụ, a na-eme ntụ ya, nna ya ụlọ ọrụ ya na-ekuziri ya, na-arụrụ ya ọrụ, na-apịajunata agwụ ya, na by doing those work, his head will come down. I have seen, even in the olden days, it's on record. I've seen some people that maybe he called this, maybe he's a young man, he says he's your manager. You take it to a herbalist. You see a herbalist that will be treating this particular lady. And for the fact that is a cold one, it's not every Ofeke that can be able to marry her. Not to know. Some families are in shambles today because sometimes we are marrying someone that is greater than you. Somebody that has spiritual forces is greater than you. Yes, they are married and they will not be able to tame her forces. Believe in me, the marriage will be in shambles because you cannot be controlling someone that is higher than you. Maybe the husband is a low fake, and maybe the lady in question is a cold one. He cannot gel, it will not work. That's why in olden days you see some people that they say is Obanje, will be doing somehow because to other people is strange. But if you take it to a herbalist that understands how things work, he knows how to tame her forces, begin to pacify her forces. Before you know it, the lady in question will calm down. It have happened many times in the past. And I know that some of these herbalists in the past, they will calm the girl down, and the girl will begin to behave normally, happier, and everything. To the extent that even the family of the girl will even wish for the man to marry that child. They have happened. And once the man is marrying that child, you see everything calm. Because her forces can only be calmed down by someone that has greater power. Yes. If not, if an Ofeke marries such a person, everything will be in shambles. So that is how our forefathers tackle such problems. Once in a while, you see some of them that they were so violent, and some of them will be acting very wild. No, they are not evil. The only thing, and believe in me, once you begin to understand them and be able to tame her forces, you will see the usefulness in that particular person. Some of them, when they came and said, na-asatụrụ ndị ọgbanje, na-alụ ọrụ dị iche, na-eje ọrụ mmiri, na-eso many things, na-alụ all those of the spiritual work, and very gifted. But once you do not tame the person will begin to begin manifesting. If care is not taken, some people with some families they will not pay attention until when the thing is getting out of hand, because it's a gradual process. Yes, so we begin to take them to mountain of fire, taking them all to those much room churches. At the end of the day, the thing will keep getting worse. You that is looking at me, I know sometimes you people have some of these things in your family, and you are looking at that particular child that is getting worse, and they keep on taking those child to those dairy that doesn't understand. The only thing they would like to do is to separate that particular child and her forces. Once you do that, it will become worse. Because as you are trying to separate that particular child and his own forces, you make that child a useless person. Okay, ọ bụrụ na ị napụ ya ndị je na-ebi ụwa, his forces, ndị ga-enye na ya ga-eji wee bi ụwa gbawa ụwa ya, ọ ya emesịkwa ụwa ya. You want to learn that person useless. And some people will continue that way till the person will now go colo completely. Colo completely. Before you know it, some of these people you call mad people, ndala. To your mind, they are mad people, right? Yes. It's people that their family members refuse to manage their case properly till it get out of hand. I've seen some people that are totally mad. People normally called mad people. Yes. Waka about. But today they are okay. It's only when you take it to somebody that understands the appeasement process. I'm not talking about those people that took some of those, what are you people calling it? Bulumbiri and rest of them. Some of those hard drugs. I'm not talking about those ones that their brain is damaged by too much taking alcohol. Yes, those ones are different. I'm talking about those people that the cause of their problem has to do with spiritual stuff. Have you asked yourself why those people, those mad people, you call mad people, why some of them will sleep at bus stop till daybreak and they will not get sick? But you that call yourself that sleep in the bus stop, whether you will not land yourself in the hospital. They eat all manner of things. They add a aja. All those aja we normally place on the road. They eat them all and nothing will happen. So to show you that even Chukwu knows that they are there. Have you asked yourself, have you seen any of them that is pregnant? They will put to bed without antenatal. They don't go out antenatal. And their child will be healthy. Maybe sometimes government people will come and overpower them and take the child. Are you not seeing Nakachukwu? Are you not seeing that name was special forces that is guiding these people? They can eat those of those EGG person, but they will not face sick. It's not showing you that there is a forces behind it. So, but I can tell you, don't wait till your family relative go to that point, go that length, because you spend more. They used to say a 60 times saves 9. Because by the time the forces, the relationship between the child and the forces that follows the child is totally broke down. You will spend a lot to begin to build those bridges back. But if you discover what the child is passing through from infant, you will be able to build minor alignment. They will remain and keep flowing together. And there won't be any casualty. But when you start looking for Dibia is when you have bastardized everything. By then, the Dibia will begin to tell you much more money, because some of these notes that you should have used ordinary cock to settle, now we act because you have already bastardized everything. We start demanding for goods, bigger things, because you have bastardized the relationship. Yeah, so what I can tell you in a fact is this: pay attention to your relative that has come, because if she or he is on her duty post, believe in me, it will benefit all. But if you refuse and keep frustrating the person, calling the person name, if you don't lose the person and the person is alive, the person will be like a clone on your flesh, because the problems that will be coming, the embarrassment will be much to the family. Are you following? So what I'm telling you is that the thing will be much on the family. So pay attention. Pay attention to any of your relatives that is called. That is the only way you can benefit massively. Because what it means is that the person is a called one, and the forces that follows the person, if the person is not properly guided, so that the body vibration will be able to carry a demon spirit that is communicated with her, there will be problem. So the only way is that, let me tell you what nobody happens. I will give you a tip of the iceberg. The tip of the iceberg is this: What is simple means that there is greater forces that is attached to the person's spirit. But because the person's body vibration is not properly mentored, in order to be able to withstand the, the greater vibration of the spirit that follows the spirit, the person will begin to manifest or misbehave because the body vibration cannot be able to accommodate those higher entities. But if you grow the person's spiritual exercise and the person body maturity is be able to accommodate those forces, believe in me, those forces will be of great help and will make him and help him to become a great personality, which the person is destined to be. The person will be a problem solver, will be solution provider to many. So if you have been treating your child with disrespect, then I believe in me, you lose the child. So know it today and know peace. Let me round up today. If you have any called one in your family, stop being selfish. Your brother, your sister is a called one. And maybe probably to be a herbalist in order to be helping others. I don't want those stuff of what in my compound. Till when they forsake that child, how they make everything. Either they let that child, if the child refuses to die, they might, if you maybe you decide you don't want the child to do the calling, maybe quickly you give her hand in marriage. You go there and marry, give birth to 1, 2, the marriage will come. If you do not give her hand in marriage, you can even be at home and begin to give birth to children. People will be coming into her life and messing, they will not understand the they will go, messing her life up. Many things will be happening. At the end of the day, you still boomerang back to your family. Because her calling was not given adequate attention at the early stage. If some of them, if they enter into marriage, the marriage will finish. Because maybe the person is not properly guided. During the time of our fathers, once you are a great personality, maybe to that urban level, whoever that will marry you will be a great person. That's why olden days, some of those people is married by Libyans or any higher spiritual understanding person in order to, because you understand that you will determine her spirit. First of all, you make her okuchi, where you'll be able to calm her forces. There is a process. But some of you know, I don't want this stuff, I want this. Are you looking for big Cubana? Looking for cool big Cubana and you lend her another things. Even your son. You know, I don't want my son to be doing all this traditional stuff. The child will render you less and will be your loss. Because when they find out the kolo, maybe by the time they will tell you how much it will take and the extent it will go, maybe you will not be able to afford. But if you start now, you save 9. Let me stop here. If you have any question in today's lecture, I want us to do deep consultation for you, chat me on WhatsApp 0805 7837 672. I repeat 0805 7837 672 or 0813 8243 871. 0813 8243 871. See you tomorrow. No Gawan Kezu. Upon on web project you were to May the blessing of the Most High be with us now and forever.